Among all of Tesla's electric vehicles, the one that seems to bend the laws of physics the most has to be the Tesla Semi. Normally, a big rig weighing up to 80,000 pounds is expected to have sluggish performance. That's why electric trucks have always faced serious skepticism in the industry. Even Bill Gates once said that, despite big advancements in battery tech, electric vehicles just aren't a practical option for heavy-duty machines like 18-wheelers, cargo ships, or planes, because the batteries are too bulky and heavy for long-distance use. But Elon Musk had a blunt response. He said Gates has no clue what he's talking about when it comes to electric trucks. So, to prove a point, Tesla didn't just build a battery-powered truck. Musk set out to create a semi-truck that could turn the whole industry on its head. A truck so good, it would actually convince drivers to stick with the job, even as the US faces a growing trucker shortage. And for the first time ever, we now have an electric truck that can go 800 miles and save over 1 million gallons of diesel. That's about $3.5 million in savings. Yeah. That's why Elon Musk keeps calling the Semi a money machine. Of course, the Semi spent years stuck in development limbo. From 2017 until now, it's been about 8 years of waiting, delays, and doubt. But the good news? Mass production is finally getting off the ground. Around 10,000 Tesla Semis are expected by the end of this year, with a massive 50,000 more coming next year. Giga Nevada's new Semi factory is fully capable of delivering those numbers. Let's break it all down. Back when it was first announced, most people didn't take the Tesla Semi seriously. It faced one delay after another, and many questioned whether it could even be done. But fast forward to now, and no other electric truck, no Class 8 vehicle, has a brighter future than the Tesla Semi. Sure, there are other players in the game like Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, PACCAR, Daimler, and BYD. But let's be honest, none of their electric trucks come close to what Tesla's offering. That's not to say the others are bad, just that they're not jaw-dropping when compared to what the Tesla Semi can do. It's the only electric truck that can drive 500 miles on a single charge, go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 20 seconds, even when fully loaded with 80,000 pounds of cargo. And when it's not carrying a load, it's confirmed to get up to 800 miles of range. But here's the kicker, a second-generation version is coming soon. And this next-gen Tesla Semi is going to be even faster, even more powerful, and packed with upgrades that truck drivers are really going to love. For starters, the design's getting some refinements to make it even more aerodynamic, though it's already best in class in that department. Tesla's adding new mirrors for better visibility and a drop glass window that makes it easier for drivers to interact with ports and infrastructure. There's a new mirror design, improved sight lines, better airflow, and just overall better performance. And that drop glass? That's going to be a game changer at places like gates, terminals, and ports. It's all about making the driver's life easier. And speaking of life getting easier, let's talk about production. The exterior of the new Tesla Semi factory is almost done, and the inside is being filled with production equipment as we speak. It's a strong sign that production is really kicking off, and if everything stays on track, we could see those 10,000 units by the end of this year. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Elon Musk has said multiple times that this new factory isn't just capable, it's built for scale. Tesla plans to produce 50,000 semis starting in 2026. So why is Musk so confident? Well, it comes down to size and efficiency. The new facility adds another 4 million square feet, bringing the total to 9.44 million square feet at Giga Nevada. That gives Tesla the room to run multiple semi-production lines at the same time. And that's huge for productivity. Giga Nevada doesn't just build the Semi either, it also produces the batteries right on site. That eliminates the delays of waiting on battery shipments from other factories and keeps the production line moving smoothly. Now about those batteries, we recently got confirmation from Dan Priestley, head of the Semi program, that Tesla's moving to a new battery type. They're shifting away from the current 2,170 cells. In late April, Priestley introduced something called the HP battery. This new battery uses Tesla's latest technology and is cheaper to produce. Even though it has a smaller capacity than the ones used in current pilot production trucks, it still delivers the same range. How? Through more efficient power usage. In fact, Tesla has boosted efficiency by more than 7%. We're still not totally sure what HP stands for. It might mean high performance or high voltage, but what's clear is that this battery reduces production costs and keeps range intact. That means a lighter, cheaper semi that delivers even more value to customers. Previously, we thought the semi would switch to the newer 4,680 cells, which are Tesla's top-of-the-line batteries, great for power and fairly affordable. But it looks like those are still being prioritized for the Cybertruck. Yep, just the Cybertruck, for now, anyway. Maybe the 4680 just isn't quite right for the semi's specific needs at this point. But no worries, the semi is still getting a better optimized battery pack. The fact that the batteries are being made directly at Giga, Nevada is a massive advantage for streamlining everything. And remember, the semi's electric motor and battery system have way fewer parts than the complicated diesel engines in traditional trucks. This simplicity cuts down assembly time in a big way. Now let's take a minute to think about how wild a goal of 50,000 trucks per year really is. That's over 135 trucks every single day. More than 5 every hour. Or roughly 1 Tesla semi completed every 10 to 15 minutes. And let's be honest, this is Tesla we're talking about. They don't just meet goals, they crush them. Just look at the Model Y. Tesla figured out how to build one every 33 seconds. If they keep dialing in production like that, making a semi every 5 minutes might actually be doable, not just a dream. But it's important to note that building heavy-duty trucks like the Tesla Semi is a whole different ballgame compared to regular cars or light trucks. These machines are bigger, more complex, and harder to fully automate. The overall production volume is also much smaller, which makes full automation less cost-effective. On top of that, many Class 8 trucks are built to custom specs, different engines, transmissions, suspension setups, and axle lengths, all based on customer needs. So you need a flexible assembly line that still leans heavily on skilled human workers. Even so, some parts of the process, like frame welding, painting, and standard installs, are automated for speed and precision. So getting the semi into full-scale production isn't just a big win for Tesla, it's huge for customers who've been waiting years for their orders. Elon Musk once described the semi as an elephant that moves like a cheetah. And that's not an exaggeration. For such a beast of a machine, it's shockingly efficient, just 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile. And if you're wondering whether those numbers are legit, here's your proof. Major customers like PepsiCo, Costco, Walmart, DHL, and SAIA have all tested their Tesla semis and confirmed that they're getting 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile, exactly as Tesla promised. In California, that translates to about 30 cents per mile in electricity costs. Compare that to a diesel truck, which burns about 1 gallon every 6.5 miles, costing around $3.51 per gallon right now. That means the semi's energy cost is roughly $3.30 for every 6.5 miles, cheaper than diesel, even with today's high electricity prices. That difference might seem small at first, but when your trucks are racking up hundreds of thousands of miles each year, those savings add up fast. Auto Intel reported recently that the Tesla Semi fleet has already saved over 1 million gallons of diesel. Multiply that by the average diesel price, $3.51 a gallon, and that's about $3.5 million in savings. And here's the wild part, that figure comes from a fleet of just around 400 semis currently on the road. Imagine the savings when tens of thousands, or even millions, of these trucks are in service. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers here on Auto Intel. We're just getting started. Now, back to the Semi. Fuel savings are just one piece of the puzzle. The Tesla Semi also wins big when it comes to design. There's no bulky internal combustion engine, no complicated transmission, and way fewer moving parts that can wear out or break down. Tesla estimates maintenance costs at just 10 cents per mile. For a driver who logs 100,000 miles a year, that's only $50,000 in maintenance over 5 years. Compare that to a diesel truck, which averages about 20 cents per mile. That's $100,000 in maintenance over the same period, double the cost. And it's not just about money. Diesel trucks require way more downtime, oil changes, exhaust system repairs, complex engine fixes, all of it adds up. Every minute a truck's off the road is money lost and delivery schedules disrupted. With the Tesla Semi, you save money and keep trucks moving, improving the whole supply chain. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Tesla Semi isn't just about saving fuel, it's about transforming long-haul transportation as we know it. This truck can climb a 10% grade at 60 miles per hour while fully loaded. No other semi-truck on Earth can do that. Diesel trucks hauling heavy loads usually slow to a crawl, 30 miles per hour or less, and they burn a ton of fuel doing it. Try pushing them faster and you risk tipping over. Saving 1 million gallons of diesel also means slashing emissions. Elon Musk pointed out that although semi-trucks make up just 1% of vehicles in the US, they account for 18% of greenhouse gas emissions. Burning 1 gallon of diesel releases about 22.4 pounds of CO2, so saving 1 million gallons equals a reduction of around 22,400 tons of CO2. That's a big win for the environment. Tesla's engineers also designed the Semi with a super low drag coefficient of just 0.4. Most trucks are over 0.8, meaning they use a lot more fuel to cover the same distance. That aerodynamic design means fewer stops for charging, which boosts efficiency even more. But efficiency and cost savings aren't the only things that make the Tesla Semi stand out. There's one more massive feature we haven't talked about yet: full self-driving. Yes, Elon Musk confirmed that Tesla's autonomous driving system is coming to the Semi. In fact, he mentioned in the Q4 2022 earnings call that one of the biggest challenges in US logistics is the shortage of truck drivers. He praised truckers for doing such a tough job but noted that fewer people are entering the profession each year. This is the core issue Musk keeps highlighting: autonomy is going to be crucial for the future of freight transport. And that's why full self-driving in the Tesla Semi isn't just a cool feature, it's a game changer. It's expected to roll out as early as the end of this year, right as production ramps up. The Tesla Semi will be the world's first Class 8 truck capable of high-level autonomous driving. Imagine a massive, powerful rig cruising down highways mostly on its own. That's not sci-fi anymore, it's just around the corner. Drivers will still need to be present to monitor things and take over when necessary, but for long, straight routes, the truck can handle itself. That reduces driver fatigue, boosts safety, and helps solve the ongoing labor shortage in the industry. And since these trucks don't have the constant engine noise of diesel models, the work environment is far more pleasant. That makes drivers more likely to stay in their jobs, something PepsiCo drivers have already said. They report that once you've driven the Tesla Semi, you don't want to go back. The smooth ride, the quiet cabin, it's a whole new experience. Elon Musk also confirmed that Tesla plans to roll out the Semi globally. But some countries, like Australia, still have regulations that make it hard for trucks this size to operate. Work is being done to change those rules, but it'll take some time. Still, the big picture is clear. The Tesla Semi is here to revolutionize the transportation industry. From fuel and maintenance savings to better driver comfort and cutting-edge tech, it's a no-brainer for fleets everywhere. And once it scales up, going back to diesel just won't make sense anymore. If you made it this far, we'd love to hear what you think. Will the fuel and maintenance savings be enough to convince companies to ditch diesel for electric? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Auto Intel and help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers. We've got a lot more deep dives and tech breakdowns coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.